This is a disclaimer. I am not responsible for what I say on this motherfucking show.
Kick your shit, bitch.
What's good, everybody? What's up? What it is? You know, you tuned into K.S.W.R. You know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You know, shout out to y'all for whichever way you digest this podcast, whether if it's through Apple, Spotify, Pandora, what's that, Amazon Music, you know, etc. But I thank you. You know, and today, yeah, we have some lifestyle talk on the menu. You know, I gotta get into some real shit. That's some real life shit. That's, you know, it's hitting home for a lot of people right now. I don't see too many people talking about it, so I'm gonna do it myself. You know, we talking about this government shutdown. You know, and it's how it's straight up, you know, fucking with you know, food stamps, WIC, you know, the other benefits that, you know, millions of families rely on. So yeah, that government shutdown most definitely fucking up a lot of shit, especially the black families, the black community. And I don't care what side you on politically, you know, Republican, Democratic, alien, whatever, don't matter. But if you stopping people from eating, then to me that's real foul. So yeah, just cause, you know, it ain't the politicians that go hungry, you know, it's the regular folks, the single moms, you know, grandparents raising kids, you know, it's the people trying to survive. So today on this episode, I'm breaking down, you know, how this shutdown started, you know, what it's doing to the system, and why once again black folks end up catching the worst of it. So yeah, before we jump into it, I mean, this episode, well, the show sponsored by Debbie and of course myself, but this episode in particular is sponsored by this bum ass nigga Stats that he got on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, we gonna block his name out. He don't need no publicity, but we is gonna shine some light on these bum ass stats from this bum ass nigga. Yeah, I mean, look at that shit on the screen. Yeah, man, we jumping right into this shit, man. Why the motherfucking what the shutdown means? You know, we gonna jump into what does what the shutdown means. You know, why does it matter what SNAP really is and all of that. You know, for the dumbasses living under a rock. So we jumping into that. You know, so yeah, man. Every time the government shut down, it's basically like the whole system going on pause. You know, Congress, they can't agree on a budget, so they stop paying people. You know, they freeze programs. You know, it's the ones who suffer. The ones who suffer is the ones who already ain't got much. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. You know, right now, like SNAP, that's food stamps. You know, WIC, you got the child nutrition programs, you know, even rent assistance, you know, everything, the thing I just named is all in danger. And if the shutdown keep dragging out, you know, by next month, millions of folks won't see them benefits hit that EBT card, that gold card in the hood. But if you think about that, grocery prices already through the roof. You know, gas is high as hell. You know, the bills even up. And now you're telling people who are already struggling that the little bit of help that they do receive, it might stop. And that's not a shutdown to me. That's like starvation in slow motion. So like, we're gonna be real for real. You know, most people they clown food stamps. You know, but SNAP, it really is like man, it feeds damn near 40 million people, and some people feel like it's like a lazy handout. Um, and if you know always representing them in numbers, as far as the SNAP program, it's us, the black folks. And not because we don't want to work, but because the system has been designed that way for decades. You know, you got the neighborhoods with no grocery stores, no good jobs, you know, no public transport, but you can work a full time and still, like, you can still qualify for food stamps. That's how broken the country is. And the wild part, you know, it's like these the same politicians who be talking about pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and you know, 'cause they the ones who causing the shutdown in the first place. You know, they sit in fancy offices, you know, eating steak lunches while families back home eating ramen noodles and praying that the benefits that they get, you know, reload and shit next week or monthly or however they get it. And if we talking numbers, man, we are hit the hardest, man, across the country. black households are about as twice as likely to face food insecurity compared to white households. So that's just straight up facts. And now with this shutdown, it's about to get even more ugly. States like Texas, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, they already warning folks that if the government, shutdown keeps going, the November benefits might not come through, especially with Thanksgiving rolling around. So we talking about millions of families with no backup plan. And y'all, man, I got more on this situation on this government shutdown, and I want to talk about like the real life impact, the bigger picture. What can we do? Some solutions and stuff to maybe like help us. You know, um, have a plan in place so we won't be hit as hard when the situation rolls around. So yeah, man, we're gonna take a quick break, man. I'll be right back, man. Right back.
Season 4 is here now, and we celebrating with 4 new items in the merch store available for sale. Follow us on Instagram at Kick and Shit with Rich to access the merch store and spend some money. Don't be selfish. Kick your shit, bitch.
Welcome
Kick your
back, man.
shit,
Welcome back to
bitch.
the show. Welcome back, man. We still talking about this this shutdown war on the poor. This government shutdown. They stopping these EBT benefits and all that other stuff that the community needs to survive. And yeah, man, the real life impact, man. When that benefit stop, man, it just ain't about the food. A lot of people think it is, but it's not. It's about the stress. It's about survival to me. That's when once people start skipping meals and parents eating less so that kids can eat more. Folks end up at food banks that's already stretched thin. And let me tell you something. Like hunger don't care about pride. You can hustle your way. You can't hustle your way out of not eating. You really can't. And this ain't no political debate I'm trying to get into. It's just straight up reality. And like the shutdown just made the hood's everyday struggle a national crisis all over. So if you ever grew up on Section 8, WIC, EBT, you know the drill. You know, the moment when you can't swipe your card, and that moment, you just pray it go through. Just imagine the government saying, "Yeah, that money ain't coming at all." So that's pretty much what millions of folks facing right now. And also, man, if you listening to me, if you still tapped in, the government shutdown is deeper than just delayed benefits to me. Also, it's about how America treats poor people, especially uh poor black people in particular. They always want to reform, welfare, cut spending and tightening requirements, but they never reform the reasons as to why we need help in the first place. And they ain't fixing wages, they ain't fixing health care, they ain't fixing them food deserts where people got to ride, two, three, four buses and trains just to find a grocery store. All they do is cut, 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 and act like that's the a fiscal responsibility. But real time, real life is just a person in a suit and tie for real, for real. If you ask me, um, every government shutdown, every budget fight, every entitlement reform, it's the same people that get hurt. The ones that's already on the edge. Meanwhile the rich stay rich. The politicians they still get fed, their families get fed, but the hood stay hungry. But most definitely, we got to talk about these solutions as well, man, because there's plenty much that we can do besides relying on government. And I'm sorry if I'm boring y'all out with this talk, but yeah, the communities ain't talking about it. They just dealing with it. They content with it. But I'm not. But first off, if you get benefits, man, keep your paperwork right. Second, you know, you link up with some local food banks, churches. Get some mutual aid groups too. And start. They picking up the slack while the government playing games, so you can link up with them. And we also have to like manage our paper well. Most definitely gotta do that. Making money is not the hard part, just managing it is. So get your priorities right and stuff like that. And if y'all live in a household with multiple people, everybody a week or whatever, y'all put some money to the side in a cookie jar or something for groceries for the whole household. It takes a village sometimes. And yeah, man, you gotta use your voice, man. Hit your representatives and You know, don't think that it don't matter because it do. You know, flood that inbox, blow up their phones. You know, and tell them, yeah, I mean, y'all see what they doing, and y'all not forgetting that shit. Y'all ain't forgetting about it. And most importantly, man, most importantly, for those who ain't directly affected, you know, help the ones out who need assistance, like Shaniqua, Tiffany, who else? A lot of you Park Ice chicks. Shit, my son, mother. Who else? Danielle, bald head ass. The bum ass cast of You're Invited, and shit, my daughter mother always feeling left out with shit. So shit, we what the hell? Throw her ass in there too. But you know, donate, volunteer, spread the word. You know, help all them bitches I just named. You know, yeah, man. It's one of them. It's one of them times where the community just gotta, you know, you gotta do what the government won't, man. Help the motherfucking needy. Help them, especially the ones I just named. Got to, most definitely have to. And man, oh man, at the end of the day, the shutdown is showing exactly where America's priorities at, and it damn sure ain't on the people. So until they figure out how to do their fucking jobs, y'all in Washington, yeah, I mean, keep speaking out, keep helping each other out, you know, keep holding folks accountable. And yeah, man, this has been KSWR. And if you felt this episode, share it. You know, like it. You know, tag everybody who need to hear it. You know, stay locked in. You know, but until next episode, man, y'all keep y'all stomachs and y'all bank accounts full, man. I'm out this bitch.
Kick your shit, bitch.